Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing great. Today I will tell you about noun. By the end of this video, you will know how to identify nouns, their different types and even how to use them like a pro. We will cover common noun, proper noun and much more. So grab your pen, get comfortable and let's get started. Make sure to watch till end. In the word of grammar, noun holds a central role. They are the building block of language. They are very important for making sentences, conveying meanings, and identifying the people, places, and things around us. Today, I will tell you about nouns in detail. So, let's see what is noun. A noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea. In simple terms, noun are the name we use to refer to everything in our world, whether tangible or intangible. Without noun, it would be nearly impossible to communicate specific ideas, describe objects, and express emotions. And here are some words to describe nouns are in person, teacher, scientist, Maria. In places, school, park, New York. In things, book, chair, smartphone. And in ideas, freedom, love, bravery. To better understand how nouns work, let's look at some examples. So, the first example is the cat is sitting on the mat. In this example, cat and mat are nouns representing a living being and an object. In second example, Sarah is reading a book in the library. So, Sarah is a noun identifying a person, while book is a thing and library is a place. Next example is happiness is the key to a peaceful life. In this example, happiness and life are abstract nouns representing ideas. Now, I will tell you about types of noun. Noun can be classified into several types, each serving a unique purpose in language. Here are the types of noun: common nouns, proper nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, collective nouns, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, compound nouns, possessive nouns. So now let's see what are common nouns. Common nouns are general names for person, place or thing. They are not capitalized unless they appear at the beginning of a sentence. And here are some words to describe common nouns are city, dog, teacher, table. And here are some example. First example is the dog ran across the field. Dog is a common noun. I bought a new book yesterday. Book is a common noun. The teacher gave us a new assignment. Teacher is a common noun in this example. Now I will tell you about proper nouns. Proper nouns are specific name of person, places or organizations. They are always capitalized. Here are some words to describe proper nouns are John, Paris, Google, Amazon. And here are some examples. First example is Emily went to Paris for her vacation. Paris is a proper noun. Next example is Microsoft is a leading technology company. Microsoft is proper noun. Sarah is my best friend. So in this example, Sarah is a proper noun. Now let's see what are concrete nouns. Concrete nouns refer to things that can be experienced through five senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Here are some words to describe concrete nouns are apple, music, perfume, snow. And here are some examples. So let's see first example. I can hear the sound of rain on the roof. In this example, sound, rain, and roof are concrete nouns because you can hear the sound, you can see and feel the rain, and you can see and touch the roof. Next example is their house is on the corner of the street. House is a concrete noun because you can see and touch the house. Next example is his car is parked outside. Car is a concrete noun because you can touch and see the car. Now let's see what are abstract nouns. Abstract nouns represent ideas, qualities, or states that cannot be seen or touched. Here are some words to describe abstract nouns are kindness, beauty, love, and fear. And here are some examples. First example is her kindness touched everyone in the room. Kindness is an abstract in this example. Many people fought for freedom. Freedom is an abstract noun. It takes courage to speak up. Courage is an abstract noun in this example. Now let's see what are collective nouns. Collective nouns refer to a group of people, animals, or things considered as a single unit. Here are some words to describe collective nouns are team, flock, audience, class. And here are some examples to describe collective nouns are the team won the championship. Team is a collective noun. Next example is my family is going on vacations next week. Family is collective noun. Now let's see what are countable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. They have both singular or plural forms. Here are some words to describe countable nouns are car, cars, apple, apples, chair, chairs. And here are some example. Let's see. First example. She bought 3 apples. In this example, apples are countable nouns, while 3 is a quantity of apple. Next example is he owns a car. A car is a singular countable noun that can also have a plural form cars. Now let's see what are uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns refer to substances or concepts that cannot be counted. They often do not have a plural form. Here are some words to describe uncountable nouns are water, sugar, information, air. And here are some example. Let's see first example. Water is essential for life. Second example is happiness is the key to a good life. And now let's see the third and last example. The furniture in this house is very modern. In these examples, water, happiness, and furniture are uncountable nouns. Now let's see what are compound nouns. Compound nouns are formed by combining two or more words. These can be written as a single word, hyphenated, or separate words. Here are some words to describe compound nouns are toothpaste, mother-in-law, swimming pool. And here are some examples. First example is she forgot to bring her swimming pool towel. Next example is I need a new toothbrush. And next example is my sister-in-law is visiting this weekend. Now let's see the last type of noun, which is possessive noun. Possessive nouns indicate ownership or possession and are usually formed by adding an apostrophe and s to the noun. Here are some words to describe possessive nouns are John's book, the cat's tail, the children's toy. And here are some examples. This is Maria's bag. In this example, the bag belongs to Maria. Second example is this is a dog's collar. In this example, collars is belong to dog. And the next example is this is a teacher desk. In this example, the desk belongs to teacher. I hope you have enjoyed today's lecture, but please let me know if you have any question. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.